You feel lost? Good, because that means you've finally realized the truth. You've been drifting, not because the world is against you, not because life is unfair, but because you've abandoned your duty as a man. You got soft, you got weak, but here's the wake-up call. No one's coming to save you. This video is your reset button, not for comfort, but for clarity. What you need isn't motivation. You need a blueprint, a stoic one. Men today are drowning in noise, running from discomfort, and mistaking chaos for depth. You're not lost because life is hard. You're lost because you've forgotten how to lead yourself. The Stoics didn't wait for peace. They built it inside themselves. That's exactly what you're going to learn today. Discipline, direction, dominance, no fluff, just what works. You're addicted to distractions. You can't sit in silence without reaching for a screen. Your mind is a mess because you've trained it to avoid pain. You avoid decisions. You fear discomfort. You want clarity but live in chaos. Stop lying to yourself. You're not broken, you're undisciplined. You're not lost, you're untrained. And this video, it's not for the weak. It's for the men ready to reset and rebuild. Step 1. Embrace the void. Sit with the chaos. You want to reset? Then stop running. Sit your ass down and face the storm you've been avoiding. This is where most men fail. The second life gets quiet, they panic. They reach for their phones, turn on a podcast, blast music, anything to avoid sitting with themselves. But if you're truly lost, you don't need more noise. You need stillness, brutal, raw, unfiltered stillness, because the void, that empty, uncomfortable silence you keep escaping, is where the answers live. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire, yet wrote in his private journal like a man trapped in solitude. Why? Because solitude isn't prison, it's power. It's where you sharpen your mind, strip away illusions, and confront the truth without filters. This is amor fati, love of fate. Not just accepting the chaos, but embracing it, owning it like it was made for you. You feel pain? Good. Feel uncertainty? Good. That's fuel. That's your invitation to grow. The man who can sit inside that fire without flinching becomes untouchable. You don't escape chaos by avoiding it. You master it by walking through it with your head up. Start simple. Cold showers. Not because they're trendy, but because they teach you to stay calm when your body screams. You face discomfort head on, and you learn to breathe through it. Silent walks. No music. No podcasts. Just your thoughts, your steps, and the sound of your breath. You'll notice something terrifying. Your mind doesn't shut up. Good. Let it rage. Let the chaos speak. You're not there to silence it. You're there to understand it. Journaling, not Instagram journaling. Real, private, brutally honest reflection. Ask yourself, why am I lost? What am I avoiding? What lies am I still telling myself? Write without editing. Let your darkness hit the page. The page won't judge you, but it will reveal you. This isn't about meditation and candles and some soft find-yourself nonsense. This is war, an internal war. And your weapon? Stillness. Because stillness isn't weakness, it's your training ground. Every moment you spend alone without distraction is a rep, a mental deadlift. You're rebuilding your mind to stop reacting and start leading. And leadership begins within. Understand this. The modern man is scared of quiet because quiet exposes the truth. But you're not that man anymore. You're becoming something else, something more dangerous, more grounded, more self-controlled. You want the reset? It starts in the void. It starts in the discomfort. It starts where your excuses die and your clarity is born. So sit with the chaos, not like a victim, like a warrior. Step 2, reclaim your mind. Mental clarity is step 1. You're not lost. Your thoughts are. You're not broken, weak, or doomed. But your mind, right now, it's scattered, undisciplined, hijacked. And until you reclaim it, nothing in your life will make sense. No goal, no direction, no purpose. The Stoics said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let that sink in. Everything you feel right now, confusion, anxiety, frustration, it's not because of what's happening around you. It's because of how you're choosing to process it. You've given the wheel of your mind to everything outside of you: news, notifications, cheap dopamine, other people's opinions. No wonder you feel lost. You're not even in control of your own head. It's time to take it back. Here's how. Start with daily journaling, morning and night, no exceptions. In the morning, set your intention. What will I focus on today? What do I want to control? At night, review the battlefield. What did I allow to disturb me? Where did I slip? Where did I stand tall? This isn't about making cute lists. It's about strategy. You're training your mind to observe, reflect, and lead. That's what the Stoics did. They wrote not to impress, but to sharpen their sword. Next, mental fasting. No phone, no screen, no distractions until noon. Do you realize how much of your mental clarity is destroyed by the first 30 seconds of your day? You roll over, grab your phone, and instantly hand your peace to chaos. Stop. The first hours of your day should belong to you. Your thoughts, your breathing, your clarity. Mental fasting is how you stop being a slave to noise. Then, identify and destroy irrational beliefs. Every time you feel overwhelmed or anxious, ask, is this actually true? Or is this just a weak narrative I've accepted? Most of the things controlling you aren't real. They're unchallenged thoughts. You think you're not good enough. Based on what? You believe life is against you. Says who? You're operating off fear, not fact. And until you challenge those internal lies, you'll keep living small. Here's the truth. Your mind is a battlefield, and if you don't train like a general, you'll die like a foot soldier. You either command it or be conquered by it. There's no middle ground. So if you want the reset, if you're serious about being a grounded, clear-headed man, you must dominate your mental space. That's where every Stoic victory began, inside. Not in the world, but in the mind. No more excuses, no more passive thoughts. From this day forward, you lead your mind. Step 3, control the controllables, kill the victim mentality. Let me hit you with something brutal. You're not a puppet, so stop acting like one. Most men today walk through life like someone else is pulling their strings, blaming the economy, their parents, their ex, their genetics, their boss, their bad luck. Let me make this clear. That mindset is poison, and worse, it's weak. Stoicism calls this out with surgical precision through one core principle, the dichotomy of control. You're either dealing with something you can influence or something you can't. That's it. Everything in your life fits into one of those two boxes. And here's where you've been losing. You're spending all your energy screaming at box 2, the one that never listens, the one labeled not in your hands. You can't control the weather, you can't control traffic, you can't control what someone else thinks of you, but you can control your response, your attitude, your discipline, your effort, your decisions, and that right there is where your power lives. Want to reset your life? Step 1 is to stop bleeding energy into things you'll never touch. Step 2, double down on the things you can. Here's a tool that will change your mental game fast. Every morning make 2 lists. List 1, what's outside my control today? List 2, what's within it? Example, you can't control if your boss is in a bad mood, but you can control whether you show up early, sharp, focused, and unshakable. You can't control if your girl is acting distant, but you can control how much you obsess, how you respond, and how much of your power you give away. You can't control the chaos of the world, but you can control the fortress of your mindset. This is masculine power, the ability to detach from what's out of reach and go all in on what's yours to own. Practice detachment, not emotional numbness, but a stoic calm. You see the storm, let it rage, but you stay centered, because you're not trying to control the storm, you're mastering the sail. That's the mindset that separates warriors from whiners, and that's where most men stay stuck, chained to things they'll never change. Listen closely. You're not helpless. You're not broken. You've just been focusing on the wrong damn things. Every time you whine about something you can't control, you give your power away. Every time you shift that focus inward on what you can control, you take it back. That's the Stoic reset. That's ruthless self-responsibility. That's what masculinity demands. So stop playing the victim. Stand up, look your life in the eye, and take full, complete, unapologetic ownership, because until you do, nothing else you build will last. Step 4. Move the body, sharpen the spirit. A dull sword cuts nothing. And right now, most of you are walking around with a rusted blade. You think your mind is foggy because of stress, because of anxiety, distraction. No, your mind is foggy because your body is weak. Let me make this simple. Your body is not separate from your mind. They're not teammates. They're fused together. When your body is undisciplined, your mind follows. When your muscles atrophy, so does your willpower. Stoicism knew this. Marcus Aurelius didn't just sit around writing meditations. He trained, he fought, he moved, because a Stoic doesn't just think clearly, he acts decisively. And that requires a sharp edge. You sharpen your edge through physical movement, daily, without exception. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop trying to find time for a workout. You make time because movement is non-negotiable. And no, I'm not talking about bodybuilding competitions or running marathons. I'm talking about showing up every damn day. Push your body and you push back against weakness. Sweat and you burn off chaos. Lift and you raise your mental ceiling. Discipline the body and the mind falls in line. Here's what you do. 1. Train daily. I don't care if it's 50 push-ups, a 30-minute gym session, or a 10-mile hike. You move, and you move hard. Your body is your tool. Refine it, or it will rot. 2. Walk without distraction. No phone, no podcasts. Just you, your breath, and your environment. Walk in silence. This is a Stoic practice, a tactical reset. It builds awareness. It grounds you. It sharpens the internal voice, the one you've drowned in noise for years. 3. Develop pain tolerance. That ache in your muscles, that's not suffering, it's sharpening. Learn to love it. Cold showers, long runs, heavy sets, voluntary discomfort is the anvil of discipline. The more you choose it, the less the world can rattle you. Your spirit isn't built in therapy sessions or TED Talks. It's built under the barbell, in the cold, on mile 5 when your legs are begging to quit and you say, not yet, I'm not done. You don't need motivation, you need momentum, and nothing builds momentum like discipline in motion. This is the forgotten path to masculine clarity. Not more thinking, not more scrolling, more movement, more sweat, more earned resilience. You want to feel alive again. Get in your body, put it through something real, something hard, something primal. Because when your body sharpens, your mind follows. And suddenly, life's chaos doesn't seem so heavy. You've become the sword, and now you're ready to cut through the noise. Step 5. Build your fortress. Design a daily system. You think you need more motivation. You think you need bigger goals. No, you need a system, because you don't rise to the level of your ambition. You fall to the level of your discipline, and discipline lives inside systems. Let me ask you something. What does your average day look like? If I followed you for 24 hours, what would I see? Would I see order, structure, purpose, or would I see chaos disguised as freedom? A man without a system is a man living on borrowed time. He wakes up late, wanders into his day, distracted, reactive, weak, and then he wonders why his life feels like it's crumbling. Here's the truth. Your habits are bricks, and every day you either lay them with intention or you let your fortress collapse. You want control over your life. Build your damn fortress. Let's get tactical. 1. Morning and evening routines. Start and end your day like a warrior. Your morning should not begin with Instagram or TikTok. It begins with presence and power. Wake up at a consistent time. No phone for the first hour. Hydrate, breathe, move, journal, ask, what needs to be crushed today? Your evening should be your audit. What did I accomplish? What did I waste time on? What needs to be done tomorrow? Bookend your day with structure, and everything in between starts falling into place. 2. Deep work sessions. 2 buys daily. Stop reacting. Start attacking. Block 2 focused work sessions every day. No distractions. No multitasking. No excuses. 90 minutes. Phone off. Music off. Just you and the mission. This is how you move the needle. This is how you become dangerous, by doing the work other men can't sit still long enough to do. 3. Habit tracking. Don't rely on memory. Track your life. Whether it's a whiteboard, a journal, or an app, you need to see your consistency. Why? Because numbers don't lie. You either showed up or you didn't. Track your workouts, your reading, your wake-up time, your habits. Your fortress isn't built by what you intend to do. It's built by what you actually execute, day in and day out. The Stoics knew the power of routine. They weren't floating through life. They were intentional. They journaled, reflected, planned, practiced. Structure isn't a prison, it's a fortress. And when life hits you, because it will, it's that fortress that holds. Your systems are your shield. Your daily discipline is your armor. So stop fantasizing about the man you could be and start building him, brick by brick. Because in the end, you don't become your goals, you become your routine. Step 6, serve, don't seek. Find purpose through action. You want to find purpose, stop looking for it. You don't find purpose by overthinking, by sitting in your room reading quotes and watching videos. You earn purpose through motion, through work, through service. You act, you give, you build. That's how a man finds meaning. But right now, most of you are stuck in a selfish loop. What's my purpose? What's my passion? What makes me happy? Let me break it to you. This constant self-focus is your poison. You're staring at your own reflection, hoping the answers appear. But life doesn't hand purpose to narcissists. It rewards men who serve. The Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't sit around asking, what's my why? They focused on how they could help, how they could contribute, how they could embody virtue. Marcus Aurelius said it straight: waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. So stop talking, start doing. Here's your blueprint to flip the switch from seeker to server. 1. Mentor someone. You've been through pain. You've learned lessons the hard way. That's wisdom. Don't hoard it. Pass it on. You don't need to be a guru or a millionaire to lead someone. You just need to show up. Share what you've learned. Guide one man who's one step behind you. When you help another man level up, you level up too. This is how you grow real strength, through responsibility. 2. Help without expecting. Modern men are transactional. I'll help if there's something in it for me. That's weak. A Stoic man gives without need, because it's right, because it's noble, because character is currency, and that bank never collapses. Next time you see a problem, fix it. Next time someone needs a hand, offer it. Don't look for applause, don't look for validation. Do it because it makes you solid. 3. Create more than you consume. This world is full of passive men addicted to consumption, scrolling, watching, binging. No output, no creation, no legacy. But creation is divine, it's masculine, it's your duty. Write, build, teach, speak, solve. Even if you're not perfect, even if you're just starting, it doesn't matter. Create anyway. You weren't made to be a passive observer. You were made to shape your world. Your purpose is not hiding in some journal prompt. It's forged in the fire of action. It's built when you stop asking, what can I get? And start asking, how can I serve? Purpose is responsibility. Purpose is contribution. Purpose is picking up weight that's not yours because you can. So stop chasing meaning like it's a fantasy. Start being useful. Start being dependable. Start being a man worth following. Because when you stop obsessing over your own significance, you become significant. Step 7. Practice death. Live with urgency. Let's get brutally honest. You're going to die. Not someday, not eventually. Soon. And the way most men live, you'd think they're immortal. They waste days like they've got a backup life in storage, scrolling endlessly, delaying dreams, postponing their greatness because there's always tomorrow. No, there isn't. Memento Mori. Remember death. The Stoics didn't use this phrase to be poetic. They used it to ignite urgency. Marcus Aurelius meditated on his own death daily, not to feel fear, to feel purpose. Because when death is real, excuses vanish. Suddenly, I don't feel like it becomes irrelevant. I'll start next week sounds insane. If today was your last, what would matter? Not your notifications, not your likes, not your petty distractions. What would matter is how you lived, what you gave, who you became. Let's break this down into hard action. 1. Write your own eulogy. Yes, you heard me. Sit down, grab a pen, and write what people would say about you if you died today. Would it be inspiring or embarrassing? This isn't some emotional exercise. It's a mirror, a wake-up call. Would they say you were a man of action, of honor, of strength? Or would they struggle to say anything at all? If that eulogy doesn't make you proud, rewrite your life. 2. End of day death meditation. Every night before bed, reflect like this. If I don't wake up tomorrow, did I live like a man today? Did I push myself? Did I speak the truth? Did I move the needle? This practice isn't morbid, it's liberation. It strips the nonsense and locks you into what actually matters. You'll stop tolerating mediocrity when you realize every sunrise is a countdown. 3. Subtract comfort daily. Comfort is a slow death. The more ease you chase, the less alive you become. So here's your rule. Kill comfort before it kills you. Take cold showers. Delete the app. Skip the junk food. Wake up earlier than you want. Why? Because discomfort reminds you that you're still in the game, still alive, still fighting. The man who voluntarily faces discomfort is always more dangerous than the man who hides from it. You don't need more time, you need more urgency, because time isn't your friend, it's your executioner. Stop acting like life is a dress rehearsal. This is the show. This is it. You don't get to choose how long you live, but you damn sure get to choose how you live. So remember, death is coming, and that's the most powerful reason to live like a savage today. Don't just watch this and move on like it's another dopamine hit. This is your reset moment. Sit with the chaos, reclaim your mind, build your fortress, kill the victim inside you. No more soft days, no more drifting. It's time to rebuild, not as a boy chasing comfort, but as a man forged by fire. You've got the Stoic Blueprint now. Use it. Start today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is a lie. Wake up, step up, become unshakable. Drop a comment right now. Which step are you committing to first? Not later, not someday, right now. Declare it. This channel isn't for spectators. It's for men who are ready to rise, to dominate, and to live with discipline. If that's you, subscribe right now. Turn on notifications, join the movement, and don't miss the next video. I'll show you exactly how to become unbreakable. Until then, reset, rebuild, and return. Stronger, sharper, relentless.